morning, student. I welcome you to this blessed week, and I welcome you to this class. I am Mr. Dabi. Today again we shall be looking at a very beautiful topic, which is business organization. Remember, we have talked about business organization, the types of business organization which are public and private. So today I want to pick them one after the other. First, we want to look at the private business organization, where we have sole proprietorship, partnership. Then we will also look at companies. Then after we go to public enterprises. But today we want to start with sole proprietorship. Now, what are the learning objectives? By the end of the lesson, students should be able to define sole proprietorship, identify the features of sole proprietorship, identify source of capital of a sole proprietorship, then identify advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship may be defined as a form of business enterprises owned, controlled, and financed by one person with the sole aim of making profit. In a nutshell, sole proprietorship is a one-man business established for the purpose of making profit. Examples of sole proprietorship are found in primary industries like farming, fishing, in second industries like small-scale manufacturing, printing, etc., and majorly in tertiary industries like lawyers, doctors, tailors, barbers, hairdressers, musicians, and traders. What are the features of sole proprietorship? 1. The business-owned enterprises is owned by one person. When a single person starts or establishes a business, it is called sole proprietorship. 2. The main objective of the business enterprise is to make profit. Profit making is a driving force, is the main objective of a sole proprietor. 3. The capital is provided by the sole proprietor. There are several ways through which a sole proprietor can get capital to establish the enterprise. We shall talk about that later. But the capital that is needed to run the business is provided by the sole proprietor. 4. The liability of sole proprietorship is unlimited. So he has unlimited liability. What do you mean by unlimited liability? In the event of folding up, if the sole proprietorship has borrowed loan from several people, in the event of the firm folding up, he has to pay back the loan. It can also include him selling his properties and other things that belongs to him. Number 5, it is not a legal entity because the ownership is not separated from the business. It is the owner that runs the business. It's not like the companies where the business is run by board of directors appointed or chosen by the shareholders. Then let's look at source of capital of a sole proprietorship. 1. Personal saving. A sole proprietor can obtain capital from his previous savings. He can use this personal income as initial capital to run the business. 2. We have loan from friends. He can also raise capital by borrowing from friends and relatives. 3. We have trade credit. They can obtain capital by purchasing goods on credit from supplier, producer, or wholesaler. Number 4, loan and overdraft from bank. The sole proprietor can also obtain capital from financial institution. This can be in the form of loan or an overdraft. Loan is borrowing money from a bank, while overdraft is withdrawing more than what you have in your account. Then number 5, we have loan or grant from the government. The government can release capital to its agency in support of certain programs, e.g., the government of Nigeria under its poverty alleviation program can release some funds in the form of loan to unemployed graduates, among others. Remember some time ago, the federal government was giving 13,000 naira to small scale business owners. That is an example of grant or loan from government. Now let's move to the advantages of sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship involves small capital outlay. The sole proprietorship requires a very small capital to set up. With amount sum of 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira, you can establish a sole proprietorship. 2. It is easy to establish. The one-man business is easy to establish because of the small capital requirement, and it may not involve much protocol or procedures when setting up the business. You don't have to go through a lot of documentation before you establish a sole proprietorship business. Number 3, quick decisions are easily taken by the sole proprietor. Because he is the owner of his business, he takes the decision alone without the consent of other workers in the organization. It is easy to manage because of its smallness. The sole proprietor can easily manage the operations of the enterprise without expert management from outsiders. Then we have number 5, all profit earned belong to the sole proprietor. Yes, he is the sole owner of all the profits he earned. So he does not share profit with anybody. He can only pay salaries from those profits, but all the profit belongs to him. Then number 6, it enjoys privacy in the business affair. The sole proprietor can keep his business matter secret. He's not required to publish his account or submit an audited balance sheet to the registrar of companies. So he enjoys privacy. Disadvantages of sole proprietorship. Now we have looked at the advantages. Let's look at the disadvantages of sole proprietorship. 1, there is problem of continuity. Here, if anything happens to the sole proprietor, that will also affect the business, as in the death of the sole proprietor brings the business to an end. The children may decide not to continue the business, so if he dies, the business also dies. Number 2, it is faced with inadequate capital. Yes, they are always faced with inadequate capital because of the small size of the business and his inability to source funds outside his business. You know what it requires to get loan, even large loans from the bank. So because of this, he will lack adequate capital. 3, it bears the risk alone. The risk in sole proprietorship cannot be shared. So the one-man business bears the risk alone. So the risk required in operating the business is borne solely by the business. If the business is successful, he rejoices, but when it fails, he suffers all the losses alone. Then number 4, it has unlimited liability. In the event of the business failure, his assets and properties have to be sold to pay his creditors. So his liability is unlimited. Liability means debt. Number 5, it is not a legal entity. In the law, there is no difference between the owner of the sole proprietorship and the business itself. The business cannot sue or be sued in its own right. It is not legally established. 6, it lacks specialization. The owner is personally involved in every section of the business. He works very hard. He may not take a public holiday and scarcely has rest. In most cases, when he is absent, the business may close down temporarily. So it lacks specialization. 7, it is limited in expansion. The sole proprietorship business cannot expand beyond some scope because number 1, it is very small business. Number 2, the capital required to establish it is very small, and in ideas also, the sole proprietorship lacks ideas to expand. It cannot even expand beyond some certain level because you can't compare what 2 or 3 men would do to what a single man will do. So with this, we have come to the end of the class. I believe you have gained 1 or 2 things from this class. Your questions will be dropped in the class, which I expect you to send your answers at the end of the day. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day. Goodbye.